What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Let me tell you something. There's my shadow. Ah, that's not how that light should work. Okay, so it's not. There's no ray tracing because the light wouldn't come through the shadow if there was ray tracing. It would occlude it. That's the proper term. What's going on, peeps? Look, I'm using the Vulcan render rather than DX11. It's looking real clean. Okay. I also got a new Crusader fit. Bam. It looks real. You know, clothes on Crusader actually look really good. They're actually quite fashionable. They're utilitarian. I like the sort of patches on the jacket. Can I? Hold on. Oh, that's just my body. Put that back on. I thought I had like a shirt underneath that, but apparently not. I got the gloves on. Was good. Volume. Wait, why can I fit stuff in the gloves? Okay. I can fit stuff in there. I can fit stuff in the pants. And the boots. The boots, let me tell you. These are clean. I don't know about y'all. I like these boots. They're very utilitarian. This look is very utilitarian. Very Crusader though. Because apparently Crusader is just a massive dockyard. But look at the Vulcan renderer. Rendering out goodies. I don't know why this person is there. My frame rate. So my frame rate hasn't really changed. It's basically the same frame rate, same FPS, but I forget what it's called. It's like I'm getting fewer. Wait, does it stop over there? Oh shit, it stops over there. Oh no, let me make it. Need to go back to this place over here. Boom. Okay. You'll see that my temperature was going up because I was running. I was huffing and puffing. What was I saying? My frame rate has gone up. Let's see, where are we going to? Skyway Shuttle Dunlow Station. Okay, nice. My frame rate has not gone up, but the what is it called? Oh, I was about to say the hitches, but I just saw one. Oh, and there was another one. I guess it's like rendering in new stuff. Like the hitches are fewer than they were. I haven't been to New Babbage. I think that's like one of the places I need to go to just to like test stuff out. But it looks pretty clean. Look at that. Look at that sunrise. And it's being blocked by this big ass. Yo, it's dark as shit. Do I have a light on? Do I have a lamp on? I can't. Obviously, I don't have a lamp on because I don't have a helmet. I think if I had like a hard hat, that would work. But
approaching next station.
Approaching next station.
Please prepare to disembark.
Let me tell y'all something.
Passengers, the shuttle is preparing to depart.
I got a new ship. I had a few developments, okay? And I've been learning about.
Not a problem.
Yeah, I love.
Another shuttle will be along shortly.
How do you not like this planet? How do you not like Crusader?
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
How do you just not like Crusader? And Orison is fucking exquisite. Let me put a hard hat on real quick. I could put a hat on. Oh, let me put the hard hat on. Bam. Oh, do I have a light now?
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Oh, I don't. Damn it.
The next shuttle is approaching.
I have a light on my head. Where'd my hair go?
Providing connections to all.
Nah, I don't like that. I feel like I'm just like blending in. I don't want to do that.
Convenient transit. Last call for
Oh man, look at that cut that I just had. Y'all like that? Okay. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna show y'all my ship.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Screen disconnected. I wish that screen was there. There's been developments. I'm just yammering on about like everything. There've been some developments. Okay, shut the fuck. Been some developments. I bought a ship for salvaging. It was the Vulture. The Vulture is beautiful. I've been having some goofy hiccups with it, but salvaging is very peaceful. Oh shit! I'm about to go look at some random stuff. Let's go ahead and go to the spaceport.
Not a problem. Another shuttle will be along shortly.
Another shuttle will be along shortly. How's everybody been? It's so difficult for me to post on a regular schedule, you know. I'm getting into groove at work. Though that dent is the exact thing as that dent. That's... Oh, no! Oh. Is there...
Be sure to explore and discover all Orson has to offer. So much to see and do. Crusader is a journey.
I feel like it's about to break into the Star Trek theme. Okay, that's loud. Alright, let me get away from that. 20 degrees C. What's this dude doing? Help us improve. Keep clear. Authorized personnel only. A luggage locker. Okay.
Welcome.
That's where you plop in your passport. Proper documentation, thank you. Customs and information. See, what is this stuff doing? What are you doing back here? This looks important. Anyway. That's for fines and shit. Who was that? Disembodied voice? Oh. Look how smooth it is. Like, I'm only hitting 43 frames a second, but this is super smooth. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments, like, if like the Vulcan renderer works out better for y'all. BTR Buggy Track Racing. Now open at the Orson Vision Center. What the fuck was that? Did y'all see that? Okay. This is the most I've ever seen in terms of like glitches, but I wonder when this when the game goes live if we will start seeing like storm fronts. Who is saying hey to me? Is there ghosts following me or some shit? Okay. Wait, hold on, let me take out my drink.
As part of our ongoing Crusader Cares program to improve the lives of everyone in need,
No, but seriously.
Crusader Industries will be donating 10% of all spaceport food
Welcome.
to help stamp out hunger. Together, you're making a difference.
Throw one back while I look at the sunrise. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Hey.
Who is saying hey?
High-class shipyards and bask in a sunset that is truly unforgettable. Whether you're just looking to spend the day cloud hopping with the storm walls or relaxing
I would love to
Infinite Spa with shuttle
Infinite Spa.
What are you waiting for? Come, visit Orison, the city in the clouds.
Very nice. Littering, what the fuck? Oh, wait.
Ready to shift your perspective.
Whammer should have some sort of...
Hey.
Who is saying hey? Who is haying me? What's going on, bro? Alright, let me pick up a hammy. A veggie wham. A chicken wham. A whammy wham. A hamburger.
Hi. Let me know if there's
A
anything.
hamburger. Wait, what's the difference between... Oh, these are the same thing. Oh, hamburger deluxe. You know what? Let me... Wait, is this more? Wait, why does the standard hamburger cost more than the deluxe?
Hi, welcome to the store.
Hey.
Who is...
Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Hi, welcome to the store.
Welcome.
Always a good time. Who is saying welcome? Who is this ghost?
Attention all crew for Starliner LK2-TYP-8.
Oh shit, I got this in my hand still.
LK2-TYP-8.
Oh no, no, no. I don't want to litter. Okay. That was gonna drive me insane. Buggy track. Dude, I really want to... Wait. At the Vision Center. Brought to you by Incred Fun.
Softest linens. The staff treated me so well, and the accommodations were so thoughtfully considered that it was
What?
like having a vacation for my vacation. Why would you ever rent a hat from anyone else? Green Circle. Stay a while.
Amazing.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay. The Vulture is what I got at the moment. Javelin tool. See if I can get to my come back soon. Come back now, you hear? Okay, but yeah. Alright, so things have changed. I bought a ship. With that ship, I have small hangar. I have ventured forth into salvaging, which is far more profitable for me.
Welcome to the
There has been a glitch recently. There has been a glitch recently where, like, I'll go out salvaging for effectively like 30 minutes and I'll come back and I'll have everything in the hopper. But whenever I have everything in the hopper, for some reason it doesn't store it. It doesn't keep it when I land. And I don't know what causes that. I don't know if it's because like I quantum or something like that. Like I'll have everything in the hopper. I'll print out the boxes. And then after printing out the boxes, that'll basically give me an empty hopper. I'll go refill it. And then with another full hopper, I should have like the equivalent of 26 boxes of recycled material composite. But when I land, I only end up with, you know, like 13 boxes in the back and nothing in the hopper to like print out. So that was what was happening yesterday. It was very annoying. I should have had 26 times 2 boxes. In reality, I ended up only with 26 boxes of RMC to sell here, which is half the money. Look at that math. And like 26 boxes is, no, 50-ish boxes is like half a mil, which is pretty good money, especially when you consider the time that it takes to actually do that. If I was just like delivering cargo,
Your vehicle has been delivered.
it would take me like, it would take me so much time to load everything, to match everything up, and to, you know, to match everything up and to like take things where I needed to take it. It's just, I don't know, it's just not worth it. I should run around with just my boots on. New boot goofing. Okay, let me get this. Give me this. Give me this. Utilitarian. Let me take those things. Let me take that. I got the ammo for that. Do I have my clips on me? I do not. Okay, hold up. Oh wait, you know what? Hold on. I have to be in personal inventory mode, and I should be able to double click. Yeah, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. 8. I don't need this, but if something pops off, you want to have it. Also, what the fuck causes this? Like, I wasn't shot. Maybe I bumped into something. I don't know. But anybody knows in the comment section what the hell caused that? Please let me know. So, all right, boom, 0 internal storage. I got it set to auto eject, which is actually maybe that's the problem. You know what? Let me turn off auto eject. I'll only turn on auto eject when I have when I'm back here doing stuff. Maybe because it's on auto eject, it's always trying to print out stuff, and that like fucks it up. But don't y'all love the Drake? The Drake Vulture? Look at this. I don't know what the hell this is. I feel like this is a... Oh, this is a 3D printer. Gravity generator. Battery. There's no... We don't even have batteries in the game yet. There's my coolers. There's my toilet. There's my bed. And there's my weapon locker. Quantum drive. Life support. I think that's it. And then everything else is downstairs. This is... Wait, no, this is my suit locker. So I could be buck naked. I could be buck naked doing this. And this is my weapon locker. All right, let's scoot. Drake Interplanetary. That's the computer. Is something in there? Nothing is in there. No computer. Okay. Anything else? Scanner, radar. Yeah, just placeholder stuff. I love how crunchy everything is. It feels good. I love how that presentation of the door closing, amazing. Only thing I'm not too fond of when it comes to this ship is that it's a little slow to get out of orbit.
Launch complete.
Look at this beautiful thing. Look at it. Beautiful. I ain't even show y'all all the detail on the back. They put so much like love and like tender love and care into the vehicles in this game. Like if you, I didn't have the opportunity. I'll do it whenever I like come into port next time. But they have like welding marks on the ship, like on the flaps and on like the metal exposed parts. It's beautiful. All right, let's see. So I hope y'all are locked in for me yapping this entire time, because I don't really have a whole lot to do or talk about. Just, you know, I mean, I have a lot to talk about, but, you know, not a whole lot to give y'all. Other than just, like, boring talking content, you know what I'm saying? Look at this, 211.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Oh, look at it. You know, I wonder. Let me look up my setup.
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay. Oh, no. In for a long trek. Okay, let's see here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Maxing out at a click a second, which is good in space. It's fine. Let me go to DPS calculator. Go here. Let's see. Let me empty the cart. I think I got, yeah, okay. And then Brenton. What do I have? 18? I think I have 2 Brentons. Should I go with competition? Competition A's? That would give me 20. Let's see. Let me put it back to Brenton real quick and see if that matches up with what. Yeah, I have 18. So I have 2 Brentons, which are industrial A levels. Lumicore, that would give me more in terms of the competition and just, let's see, ultra flow. I think I have ultra flows. I usually go with just like whatever the A values are. Can I swap out the thrusters? Actually, you know, I'm out here. I need to scan. Damn. Oh, what was that? Oh, hold on. Something right there. Okay, so I did find out that the perfect number is going to be in increments of 2,000. And you find some chunky finds in these asteroids. Sometimes you end up finding like a 20,000 or 12,000 or something like that. And 20 and 12,000, like if you line it up, that's a lot. There's an 8,000 right there, so that's potential. That's usually just panels. Let me go ahead and go over there. What is that? That's a ship of some kind. Actually, you know what? I should have hold on. I need to check where Grimhex is. I do not want to be near there. On this side of the planet, maybe? Grimhex, yes. Haha. Okay. Alright, where am I going? No. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's 8,000 right there. Okay, anyway. I was just looking at a DPS calculator to see whether or not I could get something that would be a bit more beefy than this. I'm thinking about updating my power plant to something competition level. Oh shit! Full reverse thrust. Right here. Here we go. These are the goods. What I want to do, I map more buttons to my VKB Gladiators. I'm not sponsored by them anyway, or anything. Just, you know, those are the sticks that I'm using. And by the way, these are pretty solid. I've been using these pretty rough for the last, like, since I got this game. I haven't used these on any other in any other scenario, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, let me, oh, wait, hold on, I got the gimbal on. I got the gimbal on. Alright, let me, what I like to do, to find me a whole mess of panels, you see? And then I just put them, I just line them up in a row. Okay, and I'll turn it up like this. And then I take this one, and then boom, turn it like that. Oh shit. Okay, let me scooch this over a little bit. By the way, if anybody is wondering how I did that, how I did these sort of like minute turns, whenever you're tractoring something, you can hold down the R button, and it allows you to transform it in a different way than it allows you to transform it basically. So not rather than translation, which is basically what you're getting right here. I can basically rotate it or revolve it around its axes. And that allows me to line things up. I usually catch it like that. I go up here and I just line it up. That way, and this actually really helps. It helps me to keep things aligned too. Like I don't have to do any like crazy accounting. Accounting for objects. It's really useful. This helps me keep more organized. So hold down the R key, and I move the mouse button to rotate it, yeah? And then I can scroll up and down on the mouse wheel to rotate it about the, what do you call it? Around the Z-axis. If the Z-axis is going towards the planet, the moon in the background, or, you know, back towards me in the game. And that allows me to rotate it. Very handy dandy. Was there anything else? Oh. Back up and oh, look at that. It's so easy to like mess up your depth perception. And I kind of love that, how they get that right. In space, your depth perception is completely messed up because there's no atmosphere. We usually end up adjusting to the atmosphere. Our eyeballs and our brains do like a sort of like calculation, a guesstimation of like where stuff is in space. 3D space with respect to where we are. Anytime we interact with something, and it usually is based off of. It usually relies on atmospheric density and fall off. I'm sorry, it doesn't rely on it. It has adjusted for it. So we've built up intuition to basically understand where stuff is at, triangulate stuff with our two eyeballs, and then effectively, what do you call it? Calculate the distance in our brain, like mentally, without thinking, without coming up with numbers, to judge whether or not something is close or far away. If I were to... Okay, here we go. Like, if I were to look at this, it's so difficult for me to determine whether or not this is, like, close or not. Because if you look right here, this is a huge-ass panel. This is 33 meters away. 33 meters is 1/3 of a football field. 1/3 of a football field away, this is this panel. Like, that actually doesn't make a whole lot of sense, to be honest with you. Like, there's no intuitive sense. You know what? Let me... Oh, look at how big the panel is. Holy shit. So it's 33 meters away from me as a person, as a little person. And I'm in my big ass ship. So that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. Like I'm 1/3 of a football field away, roughly speaking, from this big ass panel. Damn, this thing is big. Those slithers, they look small when I'm looking through the screen, but they're about the size, they're about the length of like the two like side arms that I have there. And that big panel is like the size of the ship. Damn, that's weird to put in perspective. That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's amazing. This is something that they get right. And I really appreciate that they do that. Okay, the proximity is going crazy. All right. I currently have 2 abrades on. Okay, hold on. And I'm in gimbal mode right now. I like to stay in gimbal mode because it makes it to where my ship is basically stable. And I'm just sort of like painting away the upper layers of the structure, which is effectively what salvaging is. So lock in, boys and girls, because we're going to be here for a minute. I need to find more. I wish YouTube had a better policy or a more lenient policy with regards to like what established music could be used, because I really want to listen to a playlist or two right now. Actually, come to think of it, I might not make this video that long because there's not. I'll do one session where I run back and forth from Orison to here, and I'll just show y'all what's going on, show y'all what I've learned. Maybe it'll help you. Maybe it'll help you come up with like your own, pathway forward. But I like whenever I do this, I need like music to be going, But I love the gimbal on, and I have 2 abrade modules. So if you look at the hold on, if you look right here, so it's a braid scraper module, and I have the clinch. I'm sorry, the cinch module. So the cinch module is like a toothbrush. The braid module is a little bit bigger. It's like a roller, and they have another one that's like, I don't know what it's called, but it's not really that good. The braid module is probably the quickest one. The braid module is going to give you the most bang for your buck. I like to use the braid on the left and the cinch scraper on the right sometimes to like dig deep and paint a big brush. And that sort of splits the difference between like the advantages and disadvantages of the two. But if you're just trying to motor through some panels, just go with 2 abrades. And then I have the Ready Grip Tractor module over here. I do not disintegrate stuff. It could probably make me more money because I would be doing more trips, but I just want RNC. I just want recycled material composite, baby. That's what I'm looking for. But yeah, I usually like to do this and just kick back with my Spotify playlist and go to town. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to upgrade my power module. So I feel like when I'm in this situation, especially since I'm around Yella, like yesterday I was just scraping up some panels, and there was a whole firefight that was happening like 5 kilometers away from me. It was actually a little terrifying because I don't know what they were coming to do. It looked like they were doing a bounty hunter mission. Luckily, the guy was in a cutlass, and he was outnumbered like 3-1, and he was getting fucked up, so he ran. But and having said that, like the PC, the computer AI, the NPCs, they don't really mess with you out here when you're doing stuff randomly in the belt. But randos might. So, having said all that, I might upgrade my power modules, my power plants, just so I can have full shields and I can like run away quickly whenever necessary. But okay, that one's pretty much good. Y'all might say that these are a little bit messy in the state that I left them in, and they are. But if you look at the indicators, like there's not a whole lot left. Like I got like the meat of it, basically. I left a little meat on the bone, but this is really not like that's for the people who like to get every single thing, and that just takes too much time. It's nice to be thorough, but you know. And these big ass panels are where it's at. If you can find like 4 or 5 of these will fill up your entire hopper. I started at 1.1. Hold on, let me see if I can. Right over here is my depot, my internal storage, and I can hold 13 SCUs, and then I'll have to like print out everything in the hopper. I was at 1.1, so let's see how much I can get from this big ass panel. I wonder what this panel is from. Like, I think it's just a generic panel. But, yeah. By the way, I did start out doing it the legit way, where I was looking for salvage contracts. And I know that you can, like, if you work your way up, you can like, basically get C2s and like, caterpillars and, like, really big ships to work through. Also, these shadows that come across the screen, those are just asteroids. They freak me the fuck out, but I don't know. There's another reason why I would want full shields. Like it was going to come up on your radar before it turns into a shadow. But I mean, it would feel safer if I had thick ass shields, especially considering the fact that I could max them out if I had two power plants, 2 competition power plants. Like I was saying. I don't know what the hell I was saying. Yeah, but do this. Get the music going. Relax. You fill up the hopper to about 13. Actually, to about 13. To exactly 13. That's as much as you can fill it up to. And then you basically have to print out the boxes from underneath. And in doing so, you'll end up with RMC that you can go sell on Orison. You can also sell it at a place on it's called the Hydro Farms, Terra Firma Hydro Farms, I think that's what it's called, and it's near here. It's on a moon called Sella, and I think they pay the most for it. But if you ever deposit stuff on Sella, they have like limited storage basically. So they run out and they get full up fairly quickly. So, I don't know. I just keep taking it to Orison because it's not that much less that they're offering. And it's guaranteed that I'm not just going to have boxes there that I can't do anything with, I know that happens to people with, like whenever they're smuggling the goods, the herbal medicine, the tutti frutti, the spice, sugar and spice and everything nice, the herbal refreshments, the spice, the what do you call it, herbs and spices. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of other euphemisms I come up with, but whenever you're doing those sort of runs, Grimhex, it's a real shame that people have to go to Grimhex only. I mean, you can go to Pyro, but most places that end up selling in Stanton, I think they only really accept, like they're like junkyards, and they're not really going to be moving a whole lot. Grimhex is the only real place that you could sell a large amount, but it gets full up really quickly. So again, you end up with an issue associated with too much supply for the demand at the time. So it's I don't know. It's one of the reasons why I try to keep on the straight and narrow. I suppose if I were to ever go down that path, like I have before, I don't think I would pick up. Try to like leave like what is it called? It's called Ultra Toxin. I think that gets full up really quick. I think the ETAM Happy Pills, I think those get filled up pretty quickly. Oh yeah, see, I'm like scraping the bottom of the barrel right now. I'm just yapping. So that was left Alt A to switch off one. Now I'm switching to the Ready Grip Tractor. And then I'm just going to left click it. And I'll hold R. I'm going to rotate it. Because this is another chunk that needs to be scraped. And then I'm going to right click the switch. And then I'm going to hit left Alt S. Turn back on both. Then I'm going to go at it again. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, just stay away from the drugs, okay? Drugs are bad, okay? Yeah, if you stay away from those, if you only pick up the Terranite, if you only pick up the gold, if you only pick up the maze, I think you'll be in there. And by the way, maze is like the most valuable thing that you could sell at Grimhex, other than like really, really obscure stuff that you could find on like certain missions or on certain worlds or something like that. Yeah. You just gotta, yeah. Bottom line, moral of the story, just be careful. Plus, there was an incident yesterday where my buddy was trying to return a whole bunch of stuff to Grimhex, and he was being harassed by some nutbags. I mean, I don't think there's any other way to say it. It's just they were attacking everybody who was trying to come into Grimhex. And by the time he had gotten there and he had dropped a few things off, like luckily, there were like 6 or 7 Connies that were just like after this like group of like 2 or 3 people. Yeah, they just sort of all ganged up on him. Okay, I started at 1.1. I'm at 5.6 right now. So it's 4.5 that I got from just this one panel. So 1, 2, 3 of these will get you 13. So if you can find 3 of these, you're set for like an entire hopper. 2 of these will give you 1.1. So you always want to find these beautiful, beautiful fat panels. This is where it's at. And all of these together were 8,000. I need to determine. Yeah, I'm so nasally. I think my sinuses are acting up because of the weather. Very annoying. I need to find out, based off of looking at the numbers, like what exactly. I should be able to look at the number values and determine like what exactly is the makeup of the debris in the area, you know? I think if I could do that, that'll save me a lot of time, because I can already tell that if it's divisible by 2,000, then I have a signature of like artificial panels, and it's not something, and it's something I can salvage, right? But if I have an understanding of like the size of like how these panels contribute to the entire thing, then I think I can, there we go. I think I can make quicker work of all of this stuff. By the way, if you ever want to like separate the beams when you're in gimbal mode, you scroll up the wheel. If you want to bring them back together, you scroll down the wheel. Or scroll the wheel towards you, yeah. I don't know why it does that at the edge there. Whenever it goes like off the target, it tends to do that. It tends to go squirrely, but yeah. As long as that number is above like 0.05, you should be good. You shouldn't be wasting your time. It's worth just sort of like scraping over. Let me know down in the comment, do you Do you go in the same pattern you use to like mow the lawn, or like are you like a stripe person? You just go like up, down, one, or like what's your style, chat? What's your style? You know, one thing I never get tired of is the visuals. Like, I'm in space in an asteroid belt, scraping panels with my sweet-ass space tractor, sweet-ass space John Deere, chilling. So y'all can tell. I mean, some of y'all may not stay on panels this long, but I'm trying to get every bit of it off. Every bit of it off that's like useful to me. I know there's the unit of transfer from the panel to the beams is in centa SCUs per second. So it's like it's a lowercase c with a SCU on the numerator, and then on the denominator it's just, you know, an S for second. And centa is obviously like centipede. It's a prefix that denotes that it's 100th of something. So 100 of these centa SCUs equals 1 SCU of material. For everybody who has failed elementary school math. I wonder, I would really like a much faster module that didn't throw away much. I know that the other scraper, not the cinch, not the abrade, I can't remember what it's called. Damn it. It's the trawler. It's called the trawler. The trawler module is a lot faster, but that's because it has a broader brush. It's not like scraping down to the superstructure, you know? And I think that's another one that I would love to have the option to get. So like going all the way down to the panel like this, now there's actually nothing there. And you could see that my beams are slowing down. That means there's actually nothing there to take. And then when I hover over something, look at that. It still has stuff there. So, I don't know. I would like to be able to like do like a deep scrape to get everything off. But it's just like going from what it looks like here to like all the way down to the panel. It just doesn't give you a whole lot. And I would just like to, I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm leaving something unfinished. Rotate that around, change that back, turn that back on. I'm gonna get the juices out. Oh, God. You know, for a while, I was into sugary drinks. It sounds like an infomercial. Jesus Christ. For a while, I was into for a while, I was into sugary drinks, and at some point, I don't know why, I ended up buying. This is not a sponsor. I would love to be sponsored, but I bought Minute Maid Zero Lemonade, which is basically sugarless lemonade. And I took that and I mixed it with cranberry juice. And oh my God, let me tell you something. More than any drink, more than any soda, I love mixing together sugarless lemonade and cranberry juice. It is essentially the bomb.com. It's essentially the bee's knees. Okay? It's the best of the rest of what we have. It's civilization. It's more than I could have ever hoped in hydration. It's better than mead. I don't know if it's better than mead. I never actually had mead, but it's good. Damn it, it's good. And I feel like people should give it a chance. I feel like this is something that should be offered. You know, Why don't we have more cocktails of non-alcoholic beverages in restaurants? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be down for that. I'd be down like a clown for that. Yeah, you know, I took a shower this morning. I went outside. I have such bad pollen allergies that I have to wear a mask. Okay, because I'm just like I like it just destroys me. It just destroys me. And now I've got all this like congestion in my nose. Like feels like I have a head cold. What is going on? What's this about? See, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel right now. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's good enough. I don't want to waste more time on it. Okay. All right, let's switch it back. And that's pretty much everything in this area. Okay. So it's 17. Ooh, 14K. Boom. Look, next target. All right, let me go ahead and turn off the let me spool up the nav mode so I can scoot over there. Like that sweet, sweet money. See, in space, this thing handles like a big rig. It's like a tractor trailer with like 18 gears. Oh, shit. Wait, what's happening? Okay. So it's this. All right, let me see how many of these big panels. I think I see one right there. I see another right there. I see another right there. There's another variant of a panel, that sharp one. Oh, and there's another one right there. So this is 4 right here. I think this is going to give me, this is going to finish off my current hopper. There's, what the fuck? There's 5. That's what I'm talking about. This is going to finish off my current hopper. And then, and then some. So I should have more. I think what I'm going to do, I've never done this before, and I really don't want to try it because I heard like really bad things happen whenever you like overcrowd your ship and stuff is not on the grid. I hear that just shit just explodes. I'm using a tractor beam to push something. Check this out. I'm going super slow. I'm going 13 meters a second. Okay. What was it saying? I am. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Bring this in. Okay, oh, right there. Okay. All right, I'm going to take this one. All right, let me bring this back over here. Oh. You know, I just realized. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Oh, here it is. Let me see if I can get this radar. Oh, shit. Let me zoom in a little bit. Damn it. I wish that I'm going to need them to upgrade that radar. Okay, that should be a full hopper, and then I'm gonna get some of these little bits. You can always scan, I know, to... Oh, there's one. There's a big one. There's two right there. Okay, I think it'll be easier for me to push. Oh no, oh no. Okay, here we go, here we go. It's so hard to tell. Yeah, see, that's 100 meters away right there. Doesn't that look bizarre? Like, how is that 100 meters? I remember reading about the astronauts that went to the moon for the first time. And they stated that, like, they found a rock. Like, it was at the end of their day on one mission. And they found a rock that was like... I don't know. Oh, shit. They found a rock off in the distance. And they were just thinking like, hey, you know what? Let's go and get samples of that rock and just call it a day. And it turns out, like they thought it was like a few hundred meters away. They were just gonna hop there and this. Actually, no, they thought it was gonna be less than like 50 meters away, and they thought that they were just gonna hop there and hop back. And it turns out the thing was like 2 miles away, and they were like halfway there, and they were like, well, might as well keep going. And when they got to the rock, it was the size of like 2 houses or something like that. It was the size of a house or the size of 2 houses. It was huge. And the reason why they screwed up their assessment in terms of like the distance from where they were at to where it was at, as well as the size, is because there was no atmosphere in between them. And we utilized that to help judge distance. And that's it. I don't know. That's just a really unique, interesting thing to think about. How adapted we are to this environment that we've evolved in. Obviously, we are going to be highly adaptable to it, but it's fascinating. It's fascinating to think about, you know. Put these together. Fascinating to think about how we've taken all this time. Our body has taken all this time to memorize and build up a sort of reinforced understanding of the world around us, and yet we still need to be mindful of that, because it could be deceptive. We could deceive ourselves, you know. Damn, do I need tissue paper? Got a runny nose now. Oh, filler station is full. Look at that. Didn't even get halfway through. Awesome. Okay. Let me do this. I always keep the ship on. I don't want to like drift anywhere. And let me take out this gun. The only thing I don't like about the Vulture is the ladder. Like it's so disorienting going up and down that ladder. It's just so disorienting. Okay, let me put auto eject on. Let's see, eject and then auto eject. That way, I don't have to like keep looking back and pressing eject. I'll make sure I turn it off. That might be the thing that's like inducing the bug. And it just prints stuff. Look at that. Okay. It's really cool too, because if you go to craft, oh, I can't actually do it now because it's like on a roll. But if you go to craft, it allows you to craft other things, like say for example, like a multi-tool or something like that, which is really handy dandy. I don't know how necessary that ends up being, but it could come in clutch. You know, it's like the first part of 3D printing. This ship, 3D printing in the game, and I don't know. I think that's nice. Please clear conveyor belt. Okay, it's not. That's the thing that you have to wait for. It'll eject and then it'll like pop up like something is lifting it up from the bottom. You check it out. It's out, and then it lifts up a little bit. You see that? That's what you do. This little cargo grid is pretty slick, pretty nifty. Pick it up right before then. Put it in there. I should be able to fit like 2 more right there, and then like if I get out of the front, not 2 more. What am I saying? I feel like a stack of 3 maybe. Wait, what is that? And then I'm gonna put it right there. What is this? Open. I don't know what the fuck that is. Take that. Oh, see, this is the only thing. Okay, hold on. There we go. Yep, see. Only it just gets in the way. Dude, I love the greens. I love the design of Drake's ships. They're so utilitarian. They feel very good. Feel very good. All right, and then you put this one here. And then the last one, you just leave right there. And this ends up being 6, 12, 13. And this is like quantum stable, you know? I should be able to put, I don't want to put extra stuff there. So I'm gonna test this out. I'm gonna keep the auto eject off because I left it on, and it basically, like, I just didn't have stuff in the hopper after I filled it up. Like, this was the phase that I was in. Like, I had already ejected 13, and then after ejecting 13, I went back at it, scraping away at panels. I filled up the hopper again, right? And you know, I got back to port. It was acting like I lost my damn mind. It was like, what? I didn't see any recycled material composites in this damn thing. I don't know what you're doing. You see how much could be left on these panels? I try to give it a good once over. Damn, see, look at that. Over 1 in this area? Over 2? See, this center part, where you end up with like large angle changes, I think that's where like a lot of the material ends up being built up. Okay. Switch that out. Oh. By the way, once you get good at this, you'll just pop through these panels real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Oh man! So just in case y'all are wondering what I'm going for, I've changed my mind so many damn times, and I'm a little embarrassed that I have. I was bright-eyed and naive at the very beginning. And I was like, "Oh man, I can't wait till I get a C2 so I can haul all kinds of cargo." And then once I got up to like the experience level, a reputation, I did not. I repeat, I did not want to do any more cargo. Fuck those damn boxes, okay? I'm good. I'm set for the rest of my life. So getting a C2 to do just straight up cargo hauls, it's just not what's going to be happening anymore. And like it does kind of mess up my plan. I had like a little staircase plan. Like I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to build up to this, and I'm going to get this ship. Now it's just turned into me like, how quickly can I get this damn money? Because that's really what I want. My end goal is not to get a C2 per se. Like I don't really care about the C2. What I really care about is the ability to make a lot of money over a short period of time, which is a very common, a common thing in the real world as well as in the verse. But what I want to do, I want to build up enough money to get a C1. A C1 Spirit, I heard, is basically an extension, or it feels like the spiritual extension of the Avenger Titan. And I love my Titan. I love my Titan. I also want to get an Ares Inferno with like the big Gatling gun. I also want to get a few fighters. I want to get the Gladius. I want to get a Midai Fury. I want to get I don't know. Those are the only ones really. I want to get a Mercury Star Runner. That thing looks like the Millennium Falcon. The only thing I'm probably going to have that at the end of my list, because at the moment they don't have any sort of gameplay. They don't have any gameplay associated with it. Okay, so this is all scraped out. They don't have any gameplay associated with it. So, I mean, they do. You can run cargo in it, but it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same thing. Like, if you're going to run cargo in it, why don't you just get a Caterpillar? That's what you should be doing. But yeah, I don't know. So basically, long story short, I'm thinking about using this as a platform to build up make it easier for me to build up different ways to haul things, or not just haul things, but like make money. I want to make it easier for me to make serious money over a smaller period of time. That's a very obvious step. After that, I mean, the reason why I'm wanting to make serious money after over a small period of time is simply because I really want some assault aircraft. I really want top of the line assault aircraft, and I want modules for everything. You know, I want it pimped out. I want it decked out. I want it, you know. I want it to be amazing. I want it to be next level. I need it to be on a different plane of existence, pun intended. These are. Okay, I don't think it's moving towards me. What is that? Lord Snoozy? Coming towards me. Okay. It's slowing down. I think it's looking for something. I think it's looking for that contact. Okay, so I'm not the target. I'm gonna go ahead and ignore that. I'm gonna mind my damn business. I'm gonna scrape away. And, I don't see it getting closer on the radar. Wait. I do see it getting closer on the radar. Okay. That could have been a bad day. Okay, it's flying away. No, it's not. It's flying towards me. What is it doing? Did it just jump away? I think it just jumped away. Okay. I don't know if that was the best set of actions to take, but I took them and, you know, minding my own business. Shields up. This might be a good reason to, like, actually jump a little farther away than the actual jump point to the moon, to Yella. But now that that's happened already, I'm a little freaked out. So let's go ahead and scoot. Let's go ahead and process these, boys and girls. So what was I saying before I almost shit myself? I think I should be able to build up to get the spirit fairly soon. If I'm not mistaken, the spirit on Crusader is 3.1. Oh shit, I think I got enough money to get that. And then the Inferno is 4.7. $3.1 plus 4.7. 7.8. I need 7,800,000 ish. Okay. While I'm scraping, let me set up everything. Shield. Wait. Okay, it's called the full stop. It comes with the full stop shields. I'm talking about the C1 right now. And let's see, it has a health points of 4740. I can increase that by about 3 times by going to the Trenta, which is competition C value. Ultra Flux, 19 pips. I can go up to the Solar Flare. Or actually the Starburn. Or I could go to the Genoa, which is an industrial grade value. So I could take a... actually, do I want that? Competition. Actually, I should go with the Starburn. Because with the C1, industrial, I know industrial parts are really good for taking a hit. Right underneath military parts. You know, they're built Ford TUF or some shit like Chevy TUF. I don't know. Sorry, that probably offended somebody. But yeah, if you get like competition stuff, it'll perform exceedingly well, but it won't be able to take a hit. So the health points associated with a competition power plant is at like 4900, like 490, and the industrial version, it gives you one less power pip, but it's 1400. I might go with that because it's just like if I take a hit and my power plant goes out, that's it. The ship is done. But I could use that extra power pip in the shields to prevent that hit in the first place. But if it's an EM hit, it's not going to matter. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the industrial grade A for that one. Let's see. For the cooling generation. Holy shit. Wait a minute. Absolute zeros. Oh, ice dive competition C's. Hell yeah. You know what? Let's see. That gives 31 cooling. But is there an industrial? Okay, the snowpack gives 29 and has 3 times the HP. And see, look at that. The avalanche, it does 29 and it has 1100 HP, which is so much better. I feel like in order to find those military variants of whatever the ship component is, like I'm gonna have to do like some crazy mission, you know, like the Wicklow missions or some shit. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, it stopped moving. Wait, did it stop moving? Stop. Okay, boom. Actually, very well hidden. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. I might go with the snowpack. Because it can take such a hit. Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go pure competition with this. I feel like something like the Mercury Star Runner should have like industrial components. Because it feels more like the Millennium Falcon. It feels like you should be able to take hits with that thing. With the C1, I feel like it should be like light and nimble, almost like a really heavy fighter. And it should be able to like withstand an initial assault, but it shouldn't be able to be like a brawler. I don't want it to be like a brawler ship. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. The Jaeger is a military grade B. Let's see, efficiency. Let's go by efficiency. Military A? Damn. The hit points. Oh, yeah, no, we gotta get that one. Civilian. Okay, and as far as everything else, has one remote turret and then missile racks. Dope. Wait, am I getting closer to this thing? Damn. Okay. And then this is going to be the last one. And I'm almost full. I only need 0.2. Oh, look at that. Boom. Okay. Okay. So, let's go dark. Keep my shields up. I want to go and look at the hopper, and I just want to prove to y'all. Actually, it won't be proving anything. It'll just be, y'all probably going to call me crazy. It's probably not going to do anything now. So right here, you see internal storage, 13 out of 13 SCUs. Oh, check this out. By the way, I can hit the craft button right here, and look, pyro multi-tool, boom, construction, recycling. I can get the true hold tractor beam. I can make that in 4 seconds. The cameo light attachment, the cameo light canister. What is this? Cambio SRT canister? Wait, is there... Only SRT can... A fuse? Why would I need a... I wonder if fuses are for like whenever you get EMP'd or something like that. Oh no. Alright, so y'all see this. I got 6 right here, and I got 1. That's 13. And I got 13 in here. Internal storage. Okay? Y'all are my witnesses. Let us go back to Crusader, Orison. Right next door. Does this show up anywhere in the... Guns, shields. Okay. Alright, let's boogie. Okay, I'm going to set a path for Orison. And get out of my seat. I'm gonna go look again. Y'all saw me. Look at that. 13 SCU. Okay, okay. I think it may have been the auto eject.
Quantum drive is now on.
Let's see. While we're traveling. Nose turret. Yeah, that's a laser cannon. Oh, a mass driver? Yo, I could put a mass driver on the Spirit? Sustain DPS? Wait. M5A laser cannon.
Quantum drive is now off. Shield system online.
Alright. Oh, okay. Not gonna throw up. We're good, we're good. And I don't know if anybody ever has this problem, but the easiest way to spot where to land is go for the flashing light. Actually, you know what? You know what? I'm going to check one more time. 13 SUs, folks. I'm going to be mad if it's like there. Actually, I'm not going to be mad. I'm going to be happy because it's money. 13 SUs, boom, right there. Okay, I think it's because I turned off auto eject. I think auto eject was the issue. I believe it was the issue. Max Alpha. Ballistic cannon, sledge 2. Let's see, ballistic scattergun, laser scattergun, ballistic scattergun. I don't know why a scattergun would be something I would want to put on something like the C1. I feel like unless you're going to be like a boarding craft, you're not, or a landing craft, you're not going to want to have like a scattergun. You're not going to get that close. Right? Is that just me? We'll go with the strafe mass driver. I believe that, wait, the strafe mass driver is... No, hold on. Wait. Ballistic cannon. The max alpha for the sledge 3 is 1125. And we use that. M5A laser cannon. You know what, I'm gonna leave those. Is there an upgraded laser cannon? M5A. It takes so long for me to get over here. Ballistic Gatling. The Tiger Strike. Is this on... what side is this on? I think it's on the far side. Yeah, it's on the far side. Landing gear. Okay, let me... oh. 180 of the ship. And the hatch is closer to the... Dude, I love how industrial this thing looks. This is fucking... this is the bee's knees, the bomb.com. The mammoth's pajamas. I'll tell you something. Let me tell you what. Alright, let me go ahead and check again. Okay, let's see. Put that shopping list away from my spirit. It was at 13 SCUs. If it's still there, I'm going to call it. I'm going to say that it's because of the auto eject. And I know that there have been a few people online that have had the same issue. Is it still there? Oh, it's still there. Okay, I think the auto eject is the reason why that actually occurred. Yep. I'm going to call it. I'm going to go ahead and call that. Alright, so where is... damn. This is ridiculous. Hold on. Let me I'm gonna move my ship. I basically had like a little bit of a superstition. I didn't know whether or not it was actually gonna work. I keep looking at it. So this is a good haul, guys. I got 26 SCUs of material composite. I don't want to get the attrition 3s for burst DPS. Because max alpha is extraordinarily low. The deadbolt is a ballistic cannon, which is got a crazy max alpha. It's like 3 times what the attritions are. But it doesn't end up in a situation where... oh shit, there's too much turn. Chill. Okay, let's put it down right there. Much better. Yeah, don't you just love how crunchy everything is? Ugh. Love it. I don't know. Maybe I'll... will I buy some? I don't think I'll buy. You know what? I'm gonna save up. I'm gonna do it properly. I think I'm gonna buy both ships whenever I have the money. I'm just gonna buy them both outright. I'm gonna get the Ares and the Spirit. The Spirit's gonna be a nice upgrade. It's going to be, and plus it's a beautiful ship, and plus I wanna get all of the upgrades right then and there. I don't want to get the ship, have it stock, and keep it stock. Well, let me keep looking. Let me look at this again. Boom, 13. I can't believe it. I'm still in disbelief. I think I whittled it down to what I should have done and what I shouldn't have done. So that's a good lesson. It might be superstition, but if you're using autofill, or I'm sorry, auto eject, make sure you turn it off. Damn it! Make sure you turn it off after you get. Okay. After you get done ejecting all of your SCU. So after a session, turn it off. And I think as long as you don't jump with auto eject on, you might be good to go. You might be good to go. Does anybody know if they offer rewards for like solving bugs or like playtesting? I mean, I guess technically we're all playtesting. This is the alpha, but you know, like if you're capable of resolving the issue or you've narrowed it down, do they give you like a reward of some kind? I would love that. I would love that. That would be the bee's knees. Okay. Here we go. Auto eject on. I've got 12. Alright, let's do this thing. Let's do this. Give me these RMCs. Have it pop up a little bit. Oh. Boom. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is convenient. I know a lot of people like to just like hit the button consistently, and shit, I thought I dropped it on the. It's exactly how much you should have after one haul. Proper haul. I'm gonna go back out there, I'm gonna do the same thing. This took me... Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna run and sell this real quick just so I can show y'all how much moolah this brings in. It's not a crazy amount, but it's good. It's good money. Well, everything is so beautifully created. Like it feels... Oh, that was the last one right there. Okay, and there was just one in the back that I dropped. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 20, 5, 26. This is what I was talking about when I was talking about the welding. Where's it at? Oh, right here, right here. Check that out. Check that out. Look at that. That's the fucking deal right there. Damn. Just the detail. They don't even try to hold back. They're just like, in your face, bitch. Let me go ahead and deposit this. What am I doing? Always remember to store your ish. Yeah, like I had that random hamburger in there. I like to watch it go down. Boom. I think it'll be fine like this. It should be fine like this. Will it be fine like this? Yeah, it fits in there. Okay. Is it? Why was it... Wait, what? Why is that graffitied? Y'all see that? It's like graffiti paint. Who fucking graffitied my shit? I love how it's like dirty now. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Well, what? No, why is this graffitied? What is this? Like, this was not here when I bought it. When it was brand spanking new. Some thrusters on there. Uh-huh. No way he kneels down like that. Okay. Let's see. I think it's... Let me do one of these turns. Oh, see, when I'm... Right... Okay. When I'm pictured outside the vehicle, it's not graffitied. Texture issue. Okay, I'm gonna translate this over a little bit. Boom. Boom. Put it down. Okay, now I haven't filled it up in a while, so I'm gonna do one of these. I'm gonna do one of those. Oh. Let me do one of those. I don't think the repair works. Yeah, I don't think it works. And I don't know what's broken. I think it's just like the back paneling. 3.6 mil is what I have right now. The only thing that I don't like, or I guess you could say I don't like, I think the only thing that's a little tedious is that I have to open the door before I get up out of my chair, as opposed to like, I can't look over at the door to get out of the ship from the front, from the cockpit, basically. And that's a bit much. I think that's unnecessary. All right, I'm going to store the ship.
To the ASOP, your vehicle has been moved.
Store the beast.
Please visit us again.
Let me go ahead and change real quick. This is not necessary, but put on some pants, some shoes. Yeah, I think that works out well. Sort of dress casual, you know how we do it. All right, let me go over here and sell this stuff. It's 26 boxes. 26 SCUs. SCUs. What are they doing inspecting that? Oh, look at that glass. It's so frosted. I love that.
Empire-class shipyards and bask in a sunset.
Hey.
Who is saying hey to me? I'm like haunted in this area. Anybody excited for Invictus Week? I feel like Invictus Week is going to be the legit. By the way, when you don't have your armor on, you boogie. Like you fucking book it. Like I wasn't panting at all just now. Damn, I was trying to rush him down. I mean, race him down. He hit the wrong button, biatch. I should make it there before he does. I don't know why I'm racing this guy. A random dude. Random guy number 7. So normally what I would do, I'd go through the process. Oh, right here, right here. Perfect timing. I'd go through the process of
Shuttle will be departing.
sit down. I'd go through the process of damn, these guys look fucking badass. I would gather up all the material. I would take it back to port. I'd offload it. And then I wouldn't even fuel up. I would just hop back in, head back out. That's usually a quicker process. This time around, I did take a little bit more time than was necessary to actually do everything. I was just taking my time showing y'all how to do everything. But normally when I got the music on and I'm banging it out, I get about 2 of these shipments in about an hour and 20 minutes. And this time around, it took me about an hour and 20 minutes just to do this one. So if I'm if I'm grooving out, if I'm smoothing, it usually works out pretty well. But because like the location to sell this stuff is so far away,
If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. The next shuttle is approaching the station.
it's dude, this guy's got pretty cool armor.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Pretty cool armor.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Yeah, because I
For passengers, the shuttle
am showing y'all everything, and I'm basically taking a lot longer. But because you need to take a station and do all this other stuff to get to the admin section, it's just really, I really try not to do this more than once or twice in a day, just to count, just to see the numbers go up. I think this shipment, I think 26 is going to end up being like $250,000. This guy must be operating in Pyro mainly. I think that's where their armor comes from. He's probably looking at me and like, why the fuck are you in civvy like clothing?
approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Shuttle is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but we both
Miss your shuttle?
the admin building to sell is over here. It's in the Stratus building on what is this called? Cloud View Center. Dude, look at how much sprint I have. Like I can just sprint for days. Lame. Then it's a Orison 26. Yeah, it's 280. 280K. That's what I expected. Is that gonna take me to that was almost 4 mil. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good run. Pretty good, pretty good. Where's the RMC at? Listen. Wait, where's it at? Medical supplies, stems. All right, here, boom. Out of stock, so they need as much as they can get, and I don't think I feel like it's like limitless. I think that's the most valuable thing that you can actually sell here on Orison as well. Like at Orison. Yeah, yeah, stems is 2,000, scrap is 1,000. Sunset berries, that's serious right there. 42K. But regular shipments of stuff, yeah, RMC is gonna be the bee's knees. I don't see anything over 11. Yeah, that's the bee's knees. Bee's knees, boys. All right, well, that's the way the news goes, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little playthrough, my little update. I am currently at 3.9, and in order to get a spirit with everything on it, all the fixins. Let's see, ballistic scattergun, laser repeater. Let me look at max alpha stuff. Mass driver, tachyon cannon. What the fuck, bro? Dude, I want a tachyon cannon. Let's see. Is there a fire rate on this thing? Range, HP, fire rate, efficiency, dominance. Let's see, ballistic cannon, tachyon cannon. There's a shitload of ballistic cannons, bro. Let's see, mass driver. Should I go all ballistics on this sumbitch? What I'm doing right now is I'm just looking at a website called DPS Calculator. It ends up being, it's for Star Citizen, but it's erkul.games. And then you just select a ship, and then it gives you all these little pips and things that you can select on it, customize the ship with. And then you select the cart, and then it tells you how much everything will cost, including the ship, which is pretty awesome. I just realized that they have like actual things up there. You see that? It's pretty epic. It's pretty awesome. Right there. Is that the actual price of stuff? No, it says crude oil. I think it's just random stuff. Materials, copper. Doesn't have RMC up there. Oh well, it's all good. It's all good. It's all gravy. I wonder what these people are doing. What the hell are they doing? Anyway, alright. Let's see. Max Alpha. Ballistic Gatling. Laser repeater. A laser repeater and a ballistic Gatling are basically the same thing. Max Alpha. Let's see. Burst DPS. So just like one squeeze of the trigger, I'm assuming. Let's see, what's the ammo for that? The Mantis. The efficiency is 50. Okay, efficiency is burst DPS divided by the power times 100. So the higher the efficiency, wait a minute, let me see. The Predator is the scattergun, ballistic cannon, ballistic Gatling. I might make the Spirit all ballistics. Like I think the go-to that a lot of people like to go to is the lasers. But I don't know if that's the go. It's like the most efficient in terms of like usage of energy. So I could like basically put energy towards other things. If I go with 2 Tiger Strike T21s and I have a Sledge Mass Driver, 140. Okay. The Sledge Mass Driver is infinite ammo. 140 shots before overheat. 1,600 shots before overheat. Okay. Is there something else I could switch with this? Max force, sure grip. Okay, let me just change that. And I've got two, what is this, size 4 missile racks. It can hold two size 3s. You know what, if I step that down, it's a size 4. Port max size. I don't know what that means. Hold on. Okay, complete ordnance storage deployment. Size 4 hardpoint for reliable and effective launch of 2 size 3s. Ports 1. Wait. Complete ordnance storage. Compatible size 4 hardpoint, reliable, effective. Ah, okay. So the ports that it has, that it can take, is the number of missiles it can hold. So if that's the case, max port. Okay, the port size. I see. Okay. It has a port, and that port value is basically the number of missiles it can hold. The port max size is the number of those missiles it can hold. So if I get a port, okay, if I get the MSD 481s, that has 8 ports and a max port size of 1, which means I can hold 8 size 1 missiles. Let me click on that, and yeah, that's exactly what it means. Dope. I don't know if I'm going to be punching up or punching down with the spirit, you know? Breaking news. Reserve discovery. Confront outlaw threat in the Nexus. No, I'm good. So maybe I should go with the MSD 442. The port has 4 ports and size 2 missiles, which are basically the biggest size missiles that most fighters can carry. And if I do that, I might be in a situation. Hold on, let me see if those are cross-sectional. I think the Dominator 2s are electromagnetic. This is a really interesting build. I think that takes a lot of time to... Because I could have 8 electromagnetic missiles, right? Dominator 2s. And I've got everything set up. Okay. So I've got all my... I'm just looking... Okay, I know... I'm sorry, guys. I know that this is boring. I'm just sort of chatting through this while I'm looking at this on my iPad. So my max alpha has increased. My max DPS has increased. My missile damage has increased. Let's put everything in the shopping cart and see how much everything costs. Because at the moment, the entire ship, and let me just select that, and then okay, on Crusader, on Orison here is 3,100. Okay, so 3,100, I've got that. So I cleared that. And what I can do, I can put everything in the cart, see how much, there's 19 different items, and it's only 500K. So I would be broke. Not broke. $3,100 plus. Yeah. I would have like 400. I would have like 400K left over. Where can I get all this stuff? Would this be easy to get? That's another question. There are a lot of different places where I could get this stuff. Okay, so the Sure Grip. Some of this would be on New Babbage. Oh, this would be in Orson. Okay, like I can get that. The Mash Driver. Okay, that's going to be on New Babbage. The Dominator. New Babbage. That's at Center Mass. Okay, Orson, Cousin Crows. Wait a minute. Okay, that's New Babbage. So all of the weapons, I could go to New Babbage. This looks like a two-part. Like I could just get this. Let's see, that's on New Babbage. Wait, the power plant's on New Babbage. And the shield is on Grimhex. Son of a bitch. I might have to get something other than that one. Platinum Bay, Port Tressler. Let's see, where else can I get that? Can I get that anywhere else? Terra Gateway? No. A whole bunch of Lagrange points around Microtech and ArcCorp. So I think, okay, so the Trenta shield. Let me see. Okay, that was a competition grade C. Okay, and let me see. Okay, I just changed out the shield. Okay, let me empty that card, damn it. Okay. That's it. Okay, Port Tressler. I could go to Port Tressler. It's not really that big of a downgrade on the shield. It's a competition shield anyway. Shit. I was just hitting my mic like crazy just now. Okay. I don't know if I want to... Do I want to do this? I don't know if I want to pull the trigger now. Because it'll be nice to have. Shit, I might pull the trigger now, to be honest with you. Okay, that I may not need that. I mean that tractor beam upgrade is. That may not be the bee's knees. I may skip that. Let's see. Center Mass. Wait, can I get that on Orson? Oh, Crusader Showroom. Yeah, I can. Okay. And New Babbage. That's the only place I can get that. Dominator. Oh, wait. No. Crusader Showroom. For the Dominator 2s. And I need 8 of those. Cousin Crows for the, what do you call it? The power plant. No, not for the power plant. For the quantum drive. For the shield, Port Tressler. Okay. For the Tiger Strikes, Center Mass on New Babbage. Let's see. For the power plant, it'll be Omega Pro. And then for the cooler, it'll be Port Tressler. So let me just organize these locations. 1, 2, 3, and then a Lagrange point. ArcCorp L1. I might fucking get this. And it's only 500K. So I have enough to afford the Spirit and the accoutrement to get everything. And I can even get a few things here. You know, I might leave y'all on a cliffhanger. If you want to see me get the B I'm sorry, the B1 Spirit. I would love that vehicle as well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vehicle. Stealth bomber for America. But if you would like to see me get the next ship in my lineup, I'm more than willing to do that. I'm going to do this right now. But for this episode, I'm going to cut it. Be cool, stay in school, brush your teeth, wash your face. You want to see me get this, stay tuned for the next episode of me expanding the fleet in the verse. I think the next one I'm going to get is it's gotta be the Inferno. And the Inferno, let me look at that thing. The Ares Inferno. It's 4.7 mil. And the upgrades for that are probably going to be crazy, crazy reasonable. Damn, Vipers. That's got a shitload of missiles. Holy shit. Size 7s? Oh my god. This thing, it has size 7. Well, oh, it's a size 7 rack. Okay, and that's locked in. I can't change that. And it's going to carry size 3, 12 size 3 missiles. Dude, the Inferno is a fucking, I was going to say a pounder, but that sounds weird. Look, if y'all want to see me go get the Spirit, tune in. I'll be doing that next episode. Be cool, stay in school, brush your teeth, wash your face. I'm out. Look at the fit. Damn. Look at the fit. I like this shirt. I mess with this shirt. I mess with it. I really do. I really do. All right, peace out, y'all.